Hello everyone, welcome to Onster International YouTube channel, and I'm very excited today because this is our first video. This channel will pretty much cover anything that you want to know about cryptocurrency, about food, about hotels, about pretty much anything in life. The very first thing that I want to talk to you about today is cryptocurrency, and I'm the founder and CEO of Banana Coin and Hospitality Monkey Coin. So we are really excited because we are creating our own NFT Marketplace, and it's going to be launching very soon. Please stay tuned for that. Please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification. You will help me a lot to grow this channel. Thank you so much. So do you remember the moment when crypto started making sense to you? For me, I was when I realized that there was so much more to cryptocurrency than just Bitcoin. There's like thousands of other coins, that decentralized applications with their unique use cases, characteristics. Now I remember that when I first tried telling my friends and family about the enormous ecosystem, it flew right over their heads, and that's part of the reason why I started this channel. Alright, education is key to the mass adoption of cryptocurrency. Education is obviously the very important factor in anything you do, right? That's why Banana Coin is helping students pay for education around the world, and I think that's huge. That's very important to help the students because the students are the future of a country. So I've been starting to learn myself about cryptocurrency a few years back. I want to share my experience with you, and I think cryptocurrency is definitely the future, and there's nothing better than cryptocurrency right now because when you look at the stock market, it's at all-time high, and real estate is all-time high. You know, gold prices are ridiculously high as well. So I think cryptocurrency has a lot of potential to grow from zero to hero. All right. It is really hard to explain in simple terms, but I'm sure many of you can attest that this can be a problem when you're trying to help your friends, family, and significant other understand where all your money is going and why. So that why today we are going to tell you how to explain complex crypto concept in a way they will understand, and even how to answer the questions that they have in their head. I'm going to tell you many things today, but none of it is financial advice because that would be lame, because I don't want to hold accountable for any losses or anything like that. Do your own research before investing, and any investment, they're really risky. There's no perfect safe investment at all, so you have to do your own research and make sure that you understand the whole thing and how the whole project works. Okay, I prefer to give you the knowledge you crave to find your own way of being a wage slave. If this is your first encounter with me, crypto guy who put the highest quality crypto content on this site to counter the FUD, we're going to release a lot of news, reviews of the coins, the tokens, the tutorial tools, and more that it can be entertained and we won't get bored, you know, watching my channel. If you look down, you will see there's so many things that we can talk about cryptocurrency, right? Cryptocurrency is huge. There's so many coins. There are like tens of thousands of coins out there on the market. Look at CoinGecko, Coin Market Cap. There are a lot of coins, and you definitely need to do your own research. You need to look at the whole project and see how they are performing, how their future, you know, what they're promising the future would be, and what they're making progress on their project, right? If my personal experience is anything to go by, the first question you probably get when you're talking about cryptocurrency with friends and family, and they'll ask you, what the hell is cryptocurrency? Well, here's how I answer that question. Put simply, cryptocurrencies are like regular currencies, except they are entirely digital. Each individual cryptocurrency coin is fundamentally just a collection of numbers and letters. That sounds complicated, but it's actually not far off of what we see with cryptocurrency or any currency today. Here's what I mean by that. Almost every physical money bill on the planet has a unique serial number. This serial number corresponds to information like the bill was printed, where it was printed, and so on. In theory, a record of all money bills that have ever been printed and where they are is kept by a central bank, which shares this information with smaller banks and the government. If you have a debit card or credit card, you will know that you have an account number on there as well. You also have a password or PIN number that you use to access the money in the account. Your bank branches knows your account number and your name because you had to provide your personal information to open an account. This info is also shared with the central bank and government. Now let's say you have 20 bills, serial number ABC, and your bank account number is 11123. When you deposit that bill into your bank account, your bank branch, the central bank, and the government will see and confirm that the $20 bill ABC has been moved into bank account number 123. This is almost exactly how cryptocurrencies work. Each individual cryptocurrency coin is like the serial number you see on the physical bill, just without the physical bill, just like a regular bills. Almost every cryptocurrency can be divided into small pieces. In the case of Bitcoin, each Bitcoin can be divided into 100 million pieces called Satoshis, which are like cents and dollar. A cryptocurrency wallet address is like a bank account, except that there's no physical card that goes along with it. It's just an account number, because you don't need to provide any personal information to create a cryptocurrency wallet. This means that your identity is not attached to your crypto wallet like a bank account is. Most importantly, and any cryptocurrency held in your personal wallet is held directly by you, not custodied by a bank like regular money in a bank account. This means that nobody can shut down your cryptocurrency wallet or block your transaction, because you have total control over that amount at all times. Now the trade-off here is that if you lose access to your cryptocurrency wallet or forget to write down the recovery phrase you get when you make one, well, you lose your cryptocurrency forever. Instead of bank and government keeping track of everyone's bills and bank account balances, these records are stored across all the computers connected to a cryptocurrency network. These transactions and account balances are public and can be viewed by anyone using something called a blockchain explorer, because computers can earn cryptocurrency by processing transactions on a cryptocurrency network. These incentives make more computers to join the network to process the transactions and earn cryptocurrency. This makes cryptocurrency networks secure because there's no single point of failure. This is called decentralization, and it's the polar opposite of the centralized setups of governments and banks. Now, in case you didn't put two and two together, that means that the currencies banks around the world are creating, the cryptocurrencies they're creating, a system payment to make sure that coin that they are on the top right. Once you've blown your minds with the analogy, you probably get questions about Bitcoin and Dogecoin and any other cryptocurrencies they have heard about. What I would say, well, you probably heard of Bitcoin and Dogecoin. They're just different currencies, just like US dollars, euros, Chinese yuan, and so on. The crazy thing is that every cryptocurrency is different, and not all of them are designed to be a currency you would actually use for everyday transactions. Broadly speaking, there are two types of cryptocurrency coins, right? Cryptocurrency belong to cryptocurrency network that are built from ground up and buy from ground up. I mean that someone spent a lot of time and a lot of money putting together the code required to create a safe, reliable crypto network. And just like Bitcoin, because Bitcoin network was built from ground up, and Bitcoin is given to the computers that process transactions for the Bitcoin network, because cryptocurrency network are so hard to make from scratch. Only a few dozen cryptocurrencies are actually coins. The rest of cryptocurrencies are tokens. In contrast to cryptocurrency coins, crypto tokens are easier to make. You can pretty much hear that a lot of scammers are using, the tokens to pretty much scam people out there. So you have to be really careful when investing into cryptocurrency, because just like Banana Coin and Monkey Coin, we are a real project. We're really making a big difference to change people's lives. So please pay more attention to the project and go to banana-coin.org for more information. What you can do with the token, for example. Well, this is usually my response to these sort of questions and comments, whether cryptocurrency is safe or not. Ultimately, depends on the context. For starters, not all cryptocurrencies are created equal. Some cryptocurrencies are built to prioritize speed over security, and usually the consequences of that play out quite differently. Security is very important in cryptocurrency, because you don't want hackers to hack in your wallet and stole all your cryptocurrency. So you have to really pay attention to the security and also the processing time and also the cost to process a transaction. Those are really important because Bitcoin, to process the transaction, it costs an arm and a leg, and Ethereum is pretty expensive too. But for Binance BNB or Cardano, they're super cheap to process a transaction. So you really have to do more research and see what coin will be the best one for you. And on a daily basis, hackers, what they do is pretty much hack into people's wallet and they steal all their coins out of the wallet. And it's really hard for us to do anything because there is no personal information attached to any wallets, so you can't really keep track of who owns that particular wallet. The only thing you can find out is the IP addresses, but if they use VPN, it's pretty much a waste of time. But we have to be really careful so that we won't get under attack by bad actors. If you're not convinced, well, consider this. As I mentioned earlier, some cryptocurrency networks are made up of computers spread out around the world that are constantly double checking transaction histories and account balances. If you wanted to corrupt the cryptocurrency network, you would have to hack more than half of all the computers could connect to the network at the same time in order to do that. This is impossible to do if you have a cryptocurrency network like Bitcoin that has millions of computers spread around the world. That said, some cryptocurrency networks have fewer computers processing transactions and therefore more vulnerable to attack. The same rule applies to centralized cryptocurrency services like cryptocurrency exchanges, which is where most crypto hackers are very active there, and they're more lucrative to exploit than an individual cryptocurrency wallet, which is insanely secure. That's why you should always keep your cryptocurrency in your personal wallet wherever possible, and only keep it on an exchange when you're trading or cashing out. And when it comes to self-custody, nothing beats a hardware wallet. I have a list of the best wallet on the market that I'm gonna send you the link below. Yeah, there are a lot of privacy issue as well. You know, a lot of people, they said, oh, it's not safe, there's no privacy and stuff like that. You know, cryptocurrency is pretty much like the safest and the highest security currency out there on the market. Cryptocurrencies like Monero are completely private, and even the US government can't crack its encryption, which is seriously impressive if you think about. The majority of the currency are not used for criminal purposes. There are just a handful of current cryptos that are actively used by criminals. The real risk when it comes to crypto relates to investing in cryptocurrencies that are extremely volatile, meaning their prices can go up or down by up to 50 in a day. Investing too much in crypto can be extremely dangerous, especially when you push your luck with something called leverage trading, which basically uses borrowed money. That's why you should only invest what you're willing to lose, not even a penny more. This is not financial advice, of course, assuming it hasn't been asked already. The next question that will land in your lap will be along the lines of why cryptocurrency is so volatile. What gives them any value to begin with? Here's my counter. What gives the money in your wallet or in your bank any value now? Once upon a time, it was backed by gold, but that's changed. And since then, all state-issued currencies around the world have been losing value. This is because the only thing that backs dollars and euros is ultimately the trust we have in the government that issue those currencies, and that trust has been eroding for decades. Not only that government have been actively printing and manipulating their currencies to benefit themselves and the corporations that fund them at the expense of the average person. This has caused record levels of inflation that incentivized spending over saving, which leads to overconsumption and causes the sort of environmental catastrophic. They claim they want to stop you, can direct them from a massive fiat Ponzi. If they want further context, anyways, after that rant, I usually go onto the address to actual question. Cryptocurrencies are valuable because of what they do. Obviously, this value changes depending on which cryptocurrency we're talking about. Bitcoin has value because it's a coin that has economic profile similar to gold. It has a maximum supply and only a small amount of Bitcoin is created each day, and that amount is cut into half every 4 years, assuming demand for Bitcoin stays the same over time. This would lead to a doubling of what Bitcoin's price every 4 years. However, demand for Bitcoin has increased over time as we realize how weak regular currencies can be, and this awareness has been enhanced by the current pandemic. As basic economics dictate, when something has a limited supply, when the demand for it continues to rise, prices will go up. And many investors also see Bitcoin as a safe place to park your capital outside of the current financial system, including one important thing to note is that most other cryptocurrencies are highly correlated to Bitcoin, meaning their prices are relying on what Bitcoin does. Even though that's the case, some cryptos, such as Ethereum, have insane value due to the utility they provide, and the Ethereum network can be used to create those cryptocurrency tokens that I was talking about earlier. You can even create decentralized applications and websites that can be censored or shut down. All transactions related to creating and moving tokens and interacting with these applications require Ethereum to pay for the gas fees. And this means that demand for Ethereum will rise as Ethereum network gains adoption, and Ethereum has seen serious adoption. Visa is testing payments on the Ethereum network using the USDC coin I mentioned earlier, and the European Central Bank even issued a bond on Ethereum blockchain. Now, the reason why the value of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and every other cryptocurrency fluctuates so much every day is because basically nobody knows what these technologies are actually worth. The prices of stock and gold and even regular currencies fluctuate every day for the same reason. But cryptocurrencies are much more volatile because what they do is revolutionary. Cryptocurrency networks make it possible to lend, save, and borrow without an identity, credit score, or bank. They make it possible to do business directly with other people without a middleman taking a cut, meaning service giants like Uber and tech giants like Facebook could become obsolete. They make it impossible for the communities to pool their funds together and vote on how they should be spent, which could eventually cut out the needs for government and their crooked politicians. You could even say that cryptocurrencies are equivalent of a powerful alien technology that threatens the dominance of the powers that be. Now, this potential makes the average crypto investor very emotional. The slightest possibility of a clampdown on crypto results in a market crash, and the most outlandish rumor can lead to a massive pump in the longer term. However, you can see the crypto is growing, and the growth is unlikely to stop anytime soon. Now, by this point in time, you're probably more or less convinced that crypto is pretty legit, and that means there's only one question and they have left to ask you: which cryptocurrencies should I buy? Well, before you answer that question, you must remember to emphasize that nothing you tell them is financial or investment advice. Otherwise, you could end up in court if their crypto investments go south. And even if you're legally covered, you could still find yourself eating a knuckle sandwich or two if your guidance directs their greed to a financial gutter. That's why I usually respond with the following: which cryptocurrencies do you decide to invest boils down to your timeline and risk tolerance. In terms of timeline of the cryptocurrency market, seems to follow a 4-year cycle. We are currently in the bull market phase, which is where prices gradually rise. The crypto bull can end as soon as this fall or as late as early 2022, and the likelihood that you will sell your cryptocurrencies when they're at their highest prices is slim to none. Although most cryptos have seen most of their gains for this bull market a 2 to 3 times return on investment. It is still possible, or even is very likely, if you decided to hold until the next crypto bull market. Fun fact, buying and holding cryptocurrency will give you about the same amount of profit as actively trading crypto, which I don't recommend you do unless you plan on making it your full-time job. When it comes to risk tolerance, it might sound a little funny, considering cryptocurrencies are risky investments, but there are varying degrees of risk, even within the crypto market. Logically, the more risk you're willing to take, the greater reward you stand to gain. Now, the easiest way to measure risk and reward is look at the cryptocurrency's market cap. This is an extremely important metric to check because dollar value of cryptocurrencies can be misleading. A cryptocurrency's market cap is calculated by the current value of the coin or token times its circulating supply. The reason why Dogecoin is ranked so high is because it has circulating supply of 130 billion. And when you multiply that by Dogecoin 30 cents price, you will get a $40+ billion market cap right now. You might think that Dogecoin represents you an easy opportunity to get rich quick, but getting to just $1 would require an additional $80 million of active investment. That's likely to happen as a rule of thumb. The smaller the market cap, the more potential the cryptocurrency has to grow, regardless of its dollar value. That's because it takes less money to increase its value now. To use an extreme example, you're in finance, the token worth more than Bitcoin, but the market cap is 20 times smaller than Dogecoin's, meaning that it would take less investment to push up the price of the year in finance, with an exception of Dogecoin and a couple of other cryptocurrencies. Most of the cryptocurrencies in the top 10 by market cap could be considered low-risk investments. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Cardano are likely to be around for many years to come, and they will likely double, if not triple, in price before this bull market is over. And the other 90 cryptocurrencies in the top 100 could see gains of 3 to 5 times, but the further you move down the list, the riskier the investment becomes because it also takes less capital to crash their price. I would personally stay away from any crypto that isn't among the top 200 by market cap, because most of the quality projects have already come out of the woodwork, and going any further is just gambling. If you come across any cryptocurrencies that spark your interest, you can learn about all these by watching the videos about them on this channel. You can tell them to start watching my videos and do the research before they invest into any cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is definitely a great investment if you know what you are getting into. Like Banana Coin is paying for education around the world, and Hospitality Monkey Coin is helping hospitality industry to get back to their feet and to survive this deadly pandemic. And feel free to share this video to your friends and family, and I really hope that you would learn as much as possible before you start investing your hard-earned money into cryptocurrency. And thank you everyone for joining us today. I really hope that you find this entertaining and also informative, and you'll learn a lot today by watching this video. And I really hope that you will keep watching my video. We are trying to upload as many videos as possible, and I'm really hoping that this will help growing cryptocurrency. And I'm going to share a lot more videos about food, about hotels, about restaurants, bars, because of the hospitality industry as well. And we're trying to help the restaurant owners, the bar owners, the hotel owners to get back to the business, keep the doors open, and at the same time we're trying to make Hospitality Monkey Coin the #1 coin that you will use for daily transaction when you go to a restaurant, to a bar, to a hotel. And we're still doing pre-sale right now. Please go to banana-coin.org to participate in the pre-sale, and you'll get at least 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times your investment. And this is not a financial advice, but please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification of this YouTube channel, and I really appreciate it. Until the next video, peace. Thank you. Have a great day.